guess one of the bigger differences between this and Prime is that Sonic knows he's in a storybook world, and well, in Prime he didn't really know where he was at exactly. Well, I mean he did because he knew he was in New York, but yeah, it was just something kind of handled differently than this. As in, yeah, okay, so we get the mini turbo. It's just Pearl Collector. That's not gonna do anything for us now at the moment. Cause that's what those little like pearl whitish things that we collected earlier were. Cause that's right now they don't do anything because we need to get a certain thing unlocked before we can use the Pearl Collector. Yeah, like these things here that I just ran into at the start of the stage. Those things there do nothing at the moment. I mean, you can still collect them, but there's no point in collecting them. But yeah, and even enemies have them too. So yeah, and even some stages where you have to get through them the stage without having to collect, any pearls. But that also means you can't kill any enemies too. But it was like one of the more annoying missions in the game. At least that's my opinion, and it is. They were one of the more annoying ones. Which I don't think I might do a couple of those. But some of the some I won't. And I've also noticed that for a good chunk of these missions here, after we completed the first one here was we're just we in the same stage as it was, just in going like a different direction or just playing a small part of it. Cause yeah, most of the time these stages here you're just like going through a small section of like the main stage, and yeah. But with some tweaks to it, like you go in the opposite direction, you go in the same direction, but with changes made to the level design. I know, yeah, and not saying that you'll just be going through the same section of level over and over again, but you'll be going through different sections. Well, of it basically, and there are even some levels where you go for like a loop section area. Yeah, and okay, I go here next, just check and see if there are any other missions to do. Now we got backstepping. Might as well equip the Pearl Collector even though they don't do much. But the backstep really help. Now we can backstep much easier now, and by just holding back and pressing 2, Sonic would just do a backflip and it would just go back up. Okay, yeah, now this here is like a backwards set, like that. Yeah, this here was like a backwards, is like a loop section wheel. I think this is all just one giant figure 8. And this is the mission we had to break 5 jars because there was normally only one where we had to make it not break any jars. There's that's something, and there was stuff like that. There was something similar to some missions that were similar to this, like in the Wii version of Sonic Unleashed. Like you couldn't break jars in Adabat or Chungnan and Spagonia and in Talaska it was not break any of those little icebergs here. But yeah, and I'm talking about the Wii version, not the Xbox version, which kind of crazy to think that game's over 15 years old now. Oh, but yeah. Well, it would be 15 for me for like the Wii version, but the Xbox version would be 10 into that. We're close to it'd be like 10 because I got the game in 2014 and we unlocked a new world called Dinosaur Jungle. Okay. okay, no cutscene. I thought there would be. And of course, the lost prologue here and there. Quickly over this. That you'll unlock more tutorials for stuff after as you clear them, but I don't know. I don't know if I'll really go back and do. I'll go back and do those. But we'll do the other stages here that you can collect, since they're more interesting and have more going on in them. Now this one you have to collect 99 rings. Oh, right. Yeah, and the music does cut out there for a second when you go back to the ring select. But, oh well, that's not too big of a deal. That can honestly just be argued as a nitpick. But, I mean, it's not really a nitpick, because I can just be fine with it. Well, and, yeah, I know a nitpick when I see one, like, on here that, like, for example, like, when it takes so long for like a Netflix show to come out, I feel like for all of it to come out, I'm like, wow, right, wow. I mean, did it really need to take this long to come out? I mean, but I mean, at least with Sonic Prime, they even keeping that one a film, keeping that as like a failed amount of the gap. I mean, it also makes sense from like a business standpoint. Makes sense. That's why they would spread it out. Because you don't just want to drop all episodes of the entire series at once. Because then you would have nothing left. It's much more interesting when you just have it drop one season and wait a bit and then drop another one and then wait a bit more. But of course I think some they wait like a year gap or even 2. And I'm like, wow, this is or even in some cases 3. Even I'm like, wow, does this really need to take for that long to come out? But I don't know, maybe there's just also more behind the making of the show that I don't know about. But oh well. Well, that's just me. And yeah, Rampage, you had to defeat 20 enemies. Right now this one here I can not do. Fire step that allows us to spread a little fire whenever we backstep, and you have some moves that you can unlock later on where you can get fire and. As you move, like you can stomp with fire spreading, but yeah, I don't really do the fires all that too much, but it's a little something that you can do. Running through this like giant hallway again. Like sure, yeah, you can argue like the boost games were like hallways. You were just running through, but it never really felt like that because you were in like for the most part you were outside. But here it does feel like you're running through a hallway. But I get why they say that. But compared to like Frontiers, which is open world, and who knows when we'll get attacked by another enemy? But no, when we'll get our next open world Sonic game, because they can just take the things from Frontiers and build off them and improve upon them. Like most notably the pop-in, then because that's something they can definitely fix for the next game, and if it is open world. But something tells me we won't be getting an open world game for a while. But at least we'll still be getting other games that aren't open world in the meantime, which is nice. Because I mean, making an open world game takes a lot of time and effort. Yeah, that was more. Yeah, there. 3 more left, and we're good. And darn, they didn't spawn because as well. Yeah. because I wasn't fast enough. And the idea is that you replay the stage and you can, and you can and be able to catch with a faster speed, and you'll be able to catch up to them in time before they disappear. Yeah, and it also does give some reason for replayability, so you can go back and get the gold medals on the stages. Even some fire souls, because you can't get every fire soul in the first go. Oh, and next stage, beat the clock. Finish within 120 seconds. Okay, you can beat this in 2 minutes, or even less than that. Yeah. Yeah. The idea of that, you're meant to avoid the spring so that you can, because it's actually quicker to get off the rail without like just jumping off instead of just just landing on the spring. And a couple other things about the rail is that if you tap 2, you can speed up more on it, and if you hold 2, you can then jump off the rail manually. Which sometimes you may want to do that, because sure, like the 06, jumping off the rail manually was kind of awkward to do, but at least you could also only attack the rails, which made it a little easier to do, even if it was a little wonky at times. But yeah, speaking of 06, sure most people know this by now, but half the team on that team was split in half where the other half of the team was working on secret rings, because I mentioned this throughout the 06 Let's Play, but originally they wanted to make 06 for the Wii as well, but they would have to make the whole entirely new engine around that, but so they had to. So what they did instead was split the team in half and have the other half of the team still working on 06 while the other half works on secret rings. Which, that probably could have worked, honestly, if they spent a little more time on 06 and then split the team and have secret rings be worked on a little bit later. I mean, delayed it by maybe a few months, and maybe it would have been a little better, but oh well. We can't change what's already been made, I suppose.
Whoa! I take it that's not something you see every day, huh?
That must be a monster summoned forth by the Eraser Djinn.
Shara, can't you do something about it with your magic?
I'm sorry, Sonic. My magic is no match for that of the Eraser Djinn.
Okay then. Guess I'll just have to deal with him the old-fashioned way. And hey, don't look so glum, Shara. I'll have you smiling by the end of this. And that's not me ordering you as your master. That's a promise from me to you.
Yes, all right.
All right, let's do it.
A promise.
If you don't need background noise, so it was just like a little radio would make a furnace that's making a noise now, and nothing I can do about that, but oh well. So next we have defeat the boss. So, and at the end of most worlds, you have a boss fight at the end, and they're usually at the bottom of the list. I mean, I also checked my judging. Okay, and quick step. Then actually, I also did see these over here that you can check your stats here. Okay. Alright. Must have not noticed that before me. I did notice that before in the past, but I did not notice it. It said for so far when I've been recording this. Yeah, and some sort of giant scorpion, with 3 eyes on it. Yes. Yeah, weak spot are the eyes, obviously, but problems that locking on can be a little tricky. Go still. It's not the first time I faced something with 3 eyes on it. Okay, there we go. That you're supposed to slam down. Okay, it actually has more than 3 eyes. It just from far away. It just okay. So it has more eyes than that, more than 3. I mean, to be fair, Dark Gaia also had more than 3 eyes. It had like 2 at first until it took took the Werehog back away from Sonic and gained 3 more eyes, and then when it became perfect Dark Gaia and it got 7 more eyes. Anyways, but yeah, there we go. We beat it. That went fast. I'm actually impressed by that. Oh, would have been creepy. I don't know what would be creepier, that or seeing someone human that looked with a 3rd eye on their forehead. But I don't know. If that would be creepy or not. But oh well. Well, despite the fact that
Here it is, Sonic.
So that's...
This must be one of the 7 world rings the Eraser Djinn spoke of. Huh? I can't pick it up.
Ow!
When darkness descends upon the Arabian Nights, the legendary blue hedgehog from another world shall come.
Me? Legendary? You've got to be kidding. You're gonna make me blush.
When the 7 rings that control the worlds are gathered, the portal between the worlds shall open. But the life of the collector of the rings shall be offered up in sacrifice as the key for that control. That is what is written in the newest chapter of the Arabian Nights.
Say what? I'm supposed to be a sacrifice?
That I cannot say for sure, but I do believe that these world rings hold the key to some kind of mystery. And I think that we need to collect them to get to the bottom of this mystery.
Well, considering that I still have this arrow in me to worry about, I guess I'm in a pinch either way, right?
I'm sorry. It's my fault that all of this is happening to...
Hey, don't worry about it. Besides, don't you know how fast I am? Time may fly, but I'm even faster.
yeah, we got our hands on the yellow world ring here, and what the heck? Okay, there. What doesn't letting me do that at first? Turn down the TV there, but anyway, yeah, and it's all we can do for Sand Oasis at the moment, even though we haven't completed every mission. And me talking about 3 eyes there, I wanted 3 eyes there, Shahryar was jewelry on her forehead there, kind of looked like one. That's not what I was about to say before the cutscene started, but oh well, that's good enough, I guess. And now on the dinosaur jungle, which is probably my favorite world in the game, if I had to choose one. And then I pressed the 1 again. And why am I even going in here again? I have no idea. Yeah, but oh well. And yeah, what I was about to say before that cutscene was seeing some 3 eyes. No, not in real life, but in some shows I have. But I won't name any because I kind of feel like I should just drop off the topic now of that. I mean, someone could also just paint a 3rd eye on their forehead. Why am we even talking about this in the fact we're trying to outrun Triceratopses? yeah, the camera pinned like that so you can see behind you when the Triceratops were gonna charge at you. And yeah, they just stopped right there. You think it would stop at the edge, but oh well. And yeah. No, Sonic can't swim. I mean, he can swim for life fast in the Mario and Sonic Olympic games, but in Smash Bros. In the Smash Bros. Games, he hasn't. Yeah, he hasn't been able to. He has, which that kind of contradicts that. But oh well, it's not a big. It could just be argued as a nitpick, but I don't really mind it since in that game in Smash Bros. You can't really swim forever. You just swim for like a certain points of time. I mean, as long as you keep jumping every now and then, you can. Yeah, but yeah, that. Oh well, but anyway.
I'm getting dizzy.
Yeah! Excellent!
I love that line, that section, that set piece with the dialogue. Sonic's just having fun while Shahryar's just nodding. How can she get dizzy? She's just a little speck of light. Yeah, like there. Yeah, like, it doesn't make sense to me, but I guess there was just more to that than meets the eye. Or maybe it's just something that just not to look into, because sometimes there's just things out there, well, you know, it's just best not to look into too much. It's like a tunnel that somehow goes underwater through an ocean to an island or something. But yeah, and those flowers take 3 homing attacks to take out. But yeah, yeah, I actually didn't even need to kill them because I could have just hit one of them and just kind of air dashed over the block there. But I just wanted to kill them regardless of that. Yeah, if we fall, we have to go back to the level. And luckily, we won't lose any lives because this game has no live system. But I'm honestly pretty glad about that. And I think this is also one of the. And I think this may be the first Sonic game to not include a live system. Well, unless you want to count like the racing games, I guess, with like the Riders games or something. I mean, like, as like a platformer here this is, or like on the rails platformer, where there's no live system in here. Which I'm pretty glad about that there isn't, because yeah, some of these later stages can be pretty tough to clear. And yeah, nowadays they're not even including a live system in their games anymore. Mania was like the last one to include that. There wasn't no live system in Forces, there was no live system in Colors Ultimate, and there was in Origins, goes like classic mode. Then I guess the Game Gear games and Origins Plus, but the anniversary mode for the Genesis games, there was no live system added in there. Yeah, there was also none for Frontiers and for Superstars. I'm honestly very glad there wasn't for Superstars, because so the final boss fight against Fane. But I'll save that for another time, for when I do a Let's Play on Superstars, which I could have done when the game first came out, but I chose not to because I just didn't feel like it. Which I'm honestly glad that I didn't. But again, I'll get to that later.
Do something! Save me! I am the king! Must you be so rude?
Sorry.
Your Highness, where did that spirit go?
Just as I feared. He's gone ahead to that castle. And it seems more minions are being assembled.
Castle?
There's a giant fortress just ahead. It's a relic from an ancient kingdom.
And unfortunately, that's the last time we'll be seeing King Shahryar as Eggman. He only appears in 2 cutscenes and that's it. Yeah. I mean, this probably would sound like something Eggman would do. Just try to see if he could unleash the evidence to the world and see if he could take control of it. I mean, tried to do that for the Ancients' technology, but that didn't go well. Oh well. Well, but yeah. It's like that Eggman doesn't appear too much throughout the game here. Hell, he doesn't even appear in Black Knight too. But I'm getting ahead of myself. So this might be our last mission we'll do here, and then I'll call it a video. So don't get defeated. And phew. Now. Yeah, tilting the log left and right, it's probably one of the easier things to do in the game, because it's pretty responsive and doesn't feel like it's too hard to do, or too sensitive to move stuff. And another thing you can do, tip you can do for these wall sliding sections, or sidestepping sections, for instance, is when you're coming up to one, slide, and you'll go much faster than you would just by sidestepping. Or in that case, they'll just air dash. But I prefer the sidestepping because when you the sliding, because when you're sliding, you don't take any damage. I mean, maybe right now I would, but I know later on you can. And then, yeah, I know, and it is so overpowered. It can definitely help with some sections, and yeah, it's definitely something that can help out a lot. And then, what's this? There's nothing in the cage, or is there? Well, that's another question. Well, I'll get the answer to another time. Let's see here. Okay, no, right now I can't take damage from just sliding. Right now I can't take damage from sliding into stuff. And I lost most of my beautiful wings. I keep quoting that line from Shadow the Hedgehog. Like, Eggman's like, no, my beautiful wings. Although, we will eventually be coming to that game to Let's Play before Sonic Movie 3 comes out. That'll be great to do, because I have not finished Shadow the Hedgehog yet. But it's something that I'm kind of looking forward to doing leading up to Sonic Movie 3 at some point later this year. Much later this year, or I guess at the time of recording this, a year from now, maybe a little less. Yeah, because at this point, the Sonic Movie, at the time I'm recording this, Sonic Movie 3 is a little bit more than a year away. Well, a year and like 1 week to be more accurate. Or maybe a little less than that. Well, more like a year and a few days, actually. Yeah, so that will be it for this episode. So next time on Sonic and the Secret Rings, we shall continue Dinosaur Jungle. So I'll see you all next time.